Hello everyone and welcome to the third part of this series that we have been running for the past 1 week. 60 to 99 percentile in DILR is a question that a lot of people will have at this point in time. And you need to understand first of all what it means to get a 60th percentile, what does it mean to get a 99th percentile, how do you improve your selection when it comes to the DILR sets, and finally what all strategies do you need to have in place so as to improve your score drastically when it comes to DILR. Right, or dramatically when it comes to the DILR section. सबसे पहले ये देख लेते हैं कि what is basically the score that corresponds to a particular percentile. So considering that you are maybe hovering around the 50th percentile or the 60th percentile, chances are very high कि आपका score single digits में होगा या फिर negative में भी हो सकता है. Now from that level to improve to a 99th percentile, which basically means attempting 2 sets completely, is a long journey. तो 0 सेट्स से 2 सेट पे जाना इज अ डिफिकल्ट जर्नी. ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर ओनली 2 स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व. यू विल हैव टू डू 1 सेट एंड देन यू विल हैव टू डू 2 सेट्स. अब ये सुनने में तो बहुत इजी लगता है एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दैट अ लॉट ऑफ यू वुड बी स्क्रैचिंग योर हेड कंसिडरिंग दैट ओके दिस इज सो ऑब्वियस व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज गोइंग ऑन हियर, राइट? बट इफ यू लुक एट इट, DILR इज अ चैलेंजिंग सेक्शन एंड आई हैव कवर्ड इट इन मेनी ऑफ माय अर्लियर वीडियोस एज वेल कि DILR चैलेंजिंग सेक्शन क्यों होता है. 1, बिकॉज DILR इज द सैंडविच्ड सेक्शन. तो जो फर्स्ट सेक्शन होता है VARC, अगर वो डिफिकल्ट आता है तो यू आर ऑलरेडी स्केर्ड ऑफ DILR. एंड अगर वो सेक्शन इजी आता है देन यू आर ड्रेडिंग DILR. बिकॉज हिस्टोरिकली इफ यू लुक एट ऑल द DILR सेक्शंस दैट वी कैन सी 2017 से लेके 2023 तक, एवरी ईयर यू हैव सीन अ DILR सेक्शन दैट इज इनक्रेडिबली डिफिकल्ट. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं हुआ है कि द सेक्शन इज सो इजी दैट यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व 4 out of 4 सेट्स. ऐसा नहीं हुआ है. And that is why it makes it a bit difficult. Everybody is scared of that section and that explains the scores that are there. So सबसे पहले you have to understand that you need to be good enough to solve one set. One set मतलब 5 questions in the latest format. 5 into 3, 15 marks हमें मिलने चाहिए. Now if you are getting those 15 marks, you are already at a 90th percentile according to this table. तो एक सेट अगर करोगे तो you will easily reach a 90th percentile. If you manage to do 2 sets, you would have easily got a 99th percentile. So you have to get that one set out of the way and अगर वो कर लोगे you should be fine. Now the first thing you have to understand is how to select these sets that are present in your entire section. तो यहाँ पे मैंने 4 parameters दिए हुए हैं. I have created a separate video to improve your DILR selection and that's basically something that I will link to in the description below. तो वहाँ पे एक बार वो video देख लेना. वहाँ पे I have covered it in a lot of depth. What all things you need to look at and what all are the parameters. So यहाँ पे first thing you have to look at is familiarity. Now if you have solved a lot of DILR sets, you will be familiar with a lot of different logic. And अगर वो logic in place होगा, you will find it very easy to figure out, अच्छा this is what I had done back then when I had seen a 4-factor Venn diagram. And वहाँ से your journey will become easier when it comes to actually solving that particular set. So familiarity is very important and familiarity is one of the criterion that exists out of the 4 that I am talking about. The second thing is in terms of complexity/understanding. Now I generally recommend people to look at familiarity and complexity together. ऐसे हो सकता है कि you are not familiar with a set, but वो set बहुत ही easy to understand है. ऐसे भी हो सकता है that you are familiar with the set, but वो set समझने में बहुत ज़्यादा difficulty होगी. Case in point, there was a set on Venn diagrams called AIE and BIE. This was from CAT 2017 slot 1. Just look at that set once and try to see if you are able to solve it or not in the first attempt, especially if you know your Venn diagrams well. तो अगर आपको Venn diagrams ठीक से पता भी हैं तो भी the set is very confusing to attempt. Similarly, there was a set on satellites that existed. वो भी एक बार देख लेना. वहाँ पे भी you will see that it will be slightly difficult for you to attempt it. This was from CAT 2018. Now that you have figured out whether it is familiar or complex or a bit of both or bit of none, ना ही familiar है ना ही simple है, complex ही है, then you definitely have to let go of that set or give it to red lamps. The third thing I'm talking about is effort estimation. So 2-4-8 rule. So you have to understand how much effort is required of you to solve this particular set. तो ये अगर समझ में आ जाता है कि कितना टाइम लगने वाला है तो you should be fine. The fourth thing that I'm talking about is in terms of question stems. अगर question stems बहुत ही straightforward है and they don't require you to calculate something else, you should be done within 1 minute. अगर एक्स्ट्रा कैलकुलेशन करना पड़ रहा है देन यू शुड अकाउंट फॉर 2 minutes फॉर वन पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. एंड इफ द क्वेश्चन स्टेम्स रिक्वायर टू सॉल्व एवरीथिंग एंटायरली फ्रॉम स्क्रैच then you are expected to allocate 3 minutes for that particular question type. But ये एक बार देख लेना पूरा का पूरा वीडियो. It is covered in extreme detail कि कैसे इसको हमें implement करना चाहिए. So have a look at that video. I will link this video in the description box below. Now, what all strategies should you implement to improve your percentile? The first thing you have to do is you have to focus on the right sets and you don't have to panic. 40 minutes is a long amount of time or a long duration. उसके अंदर easily आप 2 या 3 sets भी solve कर सकते हो if you keep your wits. The only problem is people panic. जैसे ही 10 मिनट हो जाते हैं और एक भी सेट अगर सॉल्व नहीं हुआ, you panic. You feel that you should have been done with one set within 10 minutes, and that is basically where you create an issue for yourself. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना है. You solve one set properly, it's perfectly okay. 40 मिनट बैठ के अगर एक सेट भी सॉल्व करोगे तो भी it is fine because you are going to get that 90th percentile nevertheless. So don't worry about it. दूसरा सेट अगर कर लोगे, 2 sets if you do in 40 minutes, you are bound to get at least a 97-98 percentile, if not a 99th percentile. But history has shown us that 99th percentile is typically going to be 50% of the total marks, or 2 sets out of 4. So that is something that you have to aim for. वो अगर करोगे तो you should be fine. The second thing is, a lot of people come to me with this query. सर, मैं अगर DI करूं तो चलेगा, मुझे LR बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आता. या फिर क्या मुझे LR करना चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे DI बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आता. Numbers are my weakness. Now that doesn't work. If you look at the past few years CAT papers, you will see that DI and LR के बीच में एक तो उसमें कोई difference नहीं होता. I always advocate this bit even when I'm doing my daily drills, that DI and LR can be used interchangeably. Data interpretation does not mean numerical data and logical reasoning does not mean text based logic. इसको interchangeably भी use कर सकते हैं. So DI और LR में कोई difference मत करो. One. Second thing, if you look at the sets that have appeared at the CAT in recent years, आप ये देखोगे that DI के sets जो होते हैं ना वो slightly easier भी हो सकते हैं कभी कभी. They might look complicated but they are very easy to solve. Whereas LR sets might look very easy but then they become very complicated as you go ahead and start solving them. तो बिल्कुल discriminate मत करना. Try to judge the set on the basis of the parameters that I have mentioned on the previous slide. Don't judge it on the basis of whether there is a lot of data or not a lot of data. Don't go by that logic. Then know your math basics well. Over the last few years, CAT has also started asking a lot of questions that involve averages, percentages, ratios, growth rates, CAGR and so on. तो ये सारे अगर मैथ के फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट्स अगर जगह में नहीं है, then it will be an issue for you. Right? So know your math basics really well. Make sure कि maths के बारे में मुझे सब कुछ पता है. I am able to calculate averages. I am able to apply that logic to averages and so on and so forth very easily. So math basics should be in place. Then if you get stuck on a particular set, इनमें से कोई तो एक चीज कर लेना. First thing, draw multiple scenarios. Instead of sitting and thinking A अगर यहाँ पे आया तो B यहाँ पे नहीं हो सकता, फिर C कहाँ पे जाएगा and so on and so forth, that is going to result in a disaster in most scenarios because we overestimate the capability of our brain, right? So उतना ज़्यादा overestimate करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You have to draw your multiple scenarios that are there. Look at the various conditions that exist. पूरा का पूरा पेपर पे replicate कर दो. It's okay. You can spend 4-5 minutes drawing multiple scenarios if you know that there are only 2 or 3 scenarios that exist. तो उसे कर लेना. That will make your journey slightly easier. Use the data from the questions. ये सब कर लिया, but now you are still not able to make headway. तो questions के अंदर देख लेना. क्वेश्चंस के अंदर जनरली देयर विल बी 4 ऑप्शंस दैट विल बी गिवन टू यू, और अगर 4 ऑप्शंस हैं, चांसेस आर वेरी हाई दैट दे विल मोस्टली बी टॉकिंग अबाउट 2 और 3 सिनेरियोस. सो अगर आपके ऑप्शंस के अंदर बोला गया है 3, 7, 3 और 10, 7 और 10, लेट्स से, now you know that the number in that particular box or cell should be either 3, 7 or 10. ये मुझे पक्का पता है. अगर वो 3, 7 या 10 होना चाहिए, then I should know with certainty that there will be 3 diagrams that will exist और 3 tables that will exist. हर एक के अंदर अगर मैं एक में 3, एक में 7, एक में 10 डाल दूं, I should be fine. So use the data from the questions to ensure that you are not wasting the amount of effort that you have put into a set. Then move on if nothing helps. Don't get stuck. कुछ भी हो जाए, अगर कुछ भी दिखने रहा सामने से, definitely you have to move on in life. If you are not doing anything for 30 seconds or 1 minute, move on from that set. दूसरा कुछ कर लो, चलेगा. You come back to that set, you will be able to pick up from where you had left. So trust your brain to do that. Don't worry about letting go of a set and coming back and starting from scratch. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Definitely you will be able to start from where you had left off. The last thing that I want to talk about is that sets does not equal questions. This basically means that if you look at the sets that are there and if you are not able to make sense of the set, does not mean that you will not be able to answer any of the questions. तो ये गलतफहमी होती है बहुत लोगों को that if I am not able to crack the set, I am not good enough to crack the questions. It might be possible that even without solving the entire set, you will still be able to answer a couple of questions. और ये चीज हम देखते हैं daily drills में whenever we are doing a DILR section. So either we will find options and we will go back and substitute it into the parent data, or we will try to look at questions, individual questions. Out of 4 questions अगर 2 या 3 में से solve हो जाते हैं, I think that counts as a win. And that's why you always remember that do not let go of questions purely because you have not understood the set at all. Try to see if there are some easy pickings that are available, and अगर वो वाले solve कर लोगे तो you should be fine. Now ensure that you are putting these strategies into practice. You are solving a lot of CAT level sets that exist. ये सारे sets हम cover करते हैं in our daily drill every day from Monday to Friday. We do it across the various areas that are there. We have already done with 4-5 weeks worth of content. So make sure that you are turning up for these sessions and you are paying attention to what we do in these particular sessions. And I'm sure you will benefit a lot and give your CAT prep that boost that you need to take your score from a 60th percentile to a 99th percentile.